Welcome to Albertian News. This is Devika S. Let's have a look at today's headlines. St. Albert's College organized two-day faculty development program on outcome-based syllabus framing methodology. Department of Journalism, in association with Women's Empowerment Cell and IQAC, organizes a campaign on anti-dowry from 4th to 8th October. Admission procedures for postgraduate courses in college has been started. Albertian family commemorated 152nd birthday of Mahatma Gandhi on October 2nd. Proud win for the student of St. Albert's College in the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition. Department of Travel and Tourism joined hands to organize a webinar on the role of global distribution system. Webinars have been conducted by various departments of St. Albert's College Autonomous. The long wait to normality is over. College reopened on October 4th after the pandemic break. News in detail. The two-day faculty development program on outcome-based syllabus framing methodology received greater attention due to its interactive and innovative introduction to teaching learning strategies. The program was an initiation of the Office of the Dean Academics, Office of the Dean Training and Development in association with Office of the COE and IQAC of St. Albert's College. Dr. Rosamma Philip, Principal, Mount Tabor Training College, Pathanapuram, led the session. The program was intended to refresh the Faculty of Commerce, Arts, Management, Languages and Social Work with an aim of enriching their teaching skills and knowledge in the creation of syllabus. Department of Journalism raises voice for women's rights and human values through the campaign Anti-Dowry. The campaign started on 4th October at 6:30 p.m. and will be continued till 8th October. The inauguration was done by Father Dr. Anthony Topel, Manager, St. Albert's College Autonomous. Principal of College, Dr. M.A. Solomon, gave the presidential address. For the first day, the sub-editor of Asianet News, Mr. Kiran Gangadharan, talked about the dowry and its present scenario. Ms. Nikita Shaji Thomas, HOD, Department of Journalism, gave away the welcome speech, and Ms. Hira B., Assistant Professor, Department of Journalism, Program Coordinator, presented the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries and participants.
4-5 വർഷത്തെ കണക്ക് മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി നിയമസഭയിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ സമയത്ത് ഇത് അടിയന്തര പ്രമേയമായിട്ട് ഉയർന്നു വന്ന സമയത്ത് മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി അതിനൊരു മറുപടി പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ സമയത്ത് 2018 മുതൽ 2021 ഓഗസ്റ്റ് മാസം വരെ ഏതാണ്ട് 64ഓളം കേസുകൾ രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിനകത്തൊന്നും ഒരാളെ പോലും പിടികൂടാൻ കേരളത്തിലെ പോലീസിന് സാധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് വസ്തുത. അപ്പൊ ഈ സ്ത്രീധന പീഡന കേസുകളിൽ രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്നതും അതിനോട് കേരളത്തിലെ നിയമ സംവിധാനം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നീതിന്യായ സംവിധാനം എങ്ങനെയാണ് അതിനോട് ഒരു പരിഗണനാപൂർവമാണോ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ ഏറ്റെടുക്കുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളത് സംശയകരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്.
Second-year BA English student Roman William Schmidt secured a proud victory of Gold Award in Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition organized by the Royal Commonwealth Society, London. The whole Albertian family congratulate him on his win. St. Albert's College took part in nation's celebration of 152nd birthday of Mahatma Gandhi on October 2nd. As part of the commemoration of Gandhi Jayanti, college conducted a cleaning program as a part of initiating Swachhata campus from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Students and teachers from all the departments participated in the cleaning drive. The program also witnessed the coordination of NCC and NSS volunteers.
St. Albert's College Autonomous, in association with Albertian Foundation and Lourdes Hospital, is organizing a free vaccination drive for students, teachers and public on 8th October from 10:30 a.m. onwards at the college auditorium. The vaccination drive will be inaugurated by Mr. Haibi Eden, Member of the Parliament.
Admission procedures for postgraduate courses in St. Albert's College Autonomous began on 30th September. The admission started with the allotment of arts and sports quotas. Students got admitted to various postgraduate courses. The first allotment was scheduled on 4th and 5th October. The college was prepared enough to manage the arrival of students by easing the admission procedures in various halls of the college. The college authorities ensure the safety of students, parents, and teachers through practicing COVID protocols. College reopened after 1.5 years of numbness caused by pandemic situation. The college reopened on 4th October following strict COVID protocols to ensure the safety of students, parents, and teachers. Students who came to college were excited to be back in the campus after a long time. Department of Commerce organized a 3-day webinar series on the topic Budding Entrepreneurs 2 from 4th October to 6th October. Assistant District Industries Officer of Kanenur Taluk, Ms. Namita P. inaugurated the webinar. Department of Software Development organized a live webinar on the topic Recommender Systems. The webinar was conducted on 1st October at 3 p.m. Mrs. Jasmine Thomas, Assistant Professor, BVM Holy Cross College, Pala, performed the role of resource person. Department of Travel and Tourism organized a webinar on the topic The Role of Global Distribution System. The webinar was conducted on September 29th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Divya P., Senior Software Trainer and Sales Support, Interglobe Technology Quotient Private Limited, Thiruvananthapuram, was the speaker. Albushin Institute of Management hosted a webinar on the topic The Discovery, Find the Entrepreneur in You on 20th September. As a part of Futurepreneur Series 2, the webinar was honored with the presence of the resource person Mr. Nidin Mathava, founder and director of KTL Coworks, as well as managing director of Kannur Technology. Department of Travel and Tourism organized a webinar on the topic Human Rights and Tourism, a Complex Interface. The webinar was conducted on 20th September and the resource person was Dr. Shah Eugene Palakil, Assistant Professor, Department of History and Tourism, Stella Maris College, Chennai. The webinar aimed to equip students and academicians with the knowledge of human rights in the mainstream travel discourse. The webinar was mainly catered to the second and third year students of the Department of Travel and Tourism. That's all for this week. For more updates, keep watching Albushin News. Thank you.